Today we're working on this 1962 Allis Chalmers bulldozer. A buddy of mine bought this recently. This was actually bought brand new locally from Meridian Equipment. It's been sitting for years, and we're going to see if we can get this thing fired up today. So at first glance you can see there's not a lot of wear on these tracks. They look pretty good here. The sprocket and idler both look to be in pretty good shape. Not too rounded off. The teeth look great on here. Although there is some wear between the teeth here from these pins. And the pins actually do have a bit of wear on them. If you feel them, they're a little oval shaped, as well as there's a little bit of wear right by the pin bosses here. And that shows that they were probably using this for some heavy pushing. I believe this thing to be a pretty low hour machine. If you look down here, it looks to have about 700 hours on it. Now it's pretty well complete. It's got a hefty winch in the back. Again, on this side, everything looks in pretty good shape. We're gonna see if we can get this thing fired up today. These levers still move, and that should control the blade. We'll maybe jump in here in a minute, see what else moves in there, make sure everything's freed up. Apparently this blade is a 4-way blade or something like that. You can go up and down with it, of course, with these cylinders. These ones here will angle it left or right, and then I believe that there will tilt the blade. I'm assuming this here is for the winch. Okay, still moves free. This must just be a storage box right here. Oh boy, she's full. I don't think we're going to be diving into that thing. I'm happy to see that they got the exhaust covered up here. Let's take these little side panels off here, see if we can access the engine a little better. That side's going to be tough with the hose in the way. Oh, never mind. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that all the way up, but at least we can get better access. Go ahead and get the side panel up on this side. We got a little 4-cylinder gas motor in here. Let's see what that oil looks like. Absolutely dry, no oil. Oh boy. We better check to see if this thing spins. Oh yeah, she spins over. Okay, that's good. See if there's any coolant in this thing. And it's looking like we're dry. And then let's see if there's any fuel in the tank. That tank is absolutely dry, which is good, because then you know it's not going to be gumming up any of the lines. Now I originally thought this was going to be a 6 volt, but the generator here says 12 volts on it. Okay, let's jump in here a minute. So I believe these, which are both free, should run our brakes on each side. I'm pretty sure this here is either, that should be throttle. And then I think choke would be that down here, goes to our little carburetor up there. Shifter would be right here. Okay, appears to be free. That's nice. Also, we got a key. Awesome. These gauges actually look to be in pretty good shape. We got amps, temp, oil pressure, and then that's our speedometer. And the fuel gauge, which is obviously not working because it's completely dry right now. And also we have our clutches right here, I believe. Yep. This should be some sort of brake, I believe. Also seems to be working. Awesome. Everything seems to be free on this thing. Let's go get some oil in there and a battery and see if we can get this thing turning over. Now before we throw oil in this motor, we're going to need to take this plate off. I want to make sure there's no junk in the bottom of this oil pan. We'll make sure there's no water or old oil left in there, and then we'll throw new oil in it. There we go. Wow, it's a hefty plate. We're going to have to clear the way to get to the drain plug here. Looks like it's full of dirt above that plate. Wow. There it is. There's the drain plug right there. Oh, there is some left in there. Pretty dirty too. All right, good thing we pulled that drain plug. Get that stuff out of there. We'll let her drain, and then we'll throw a new filter on there. That is an old filter. Make sure we lube up this O-ring here. And now we're at the point where we can pop our little dealie off and throw some oil in this motor. Okay, we finally got oil on the dipstick here. We'll go ahead and top it off, and we should be good to throw a battery in. All right, there we go. Now this is actually a 12-volt system, but it's a positive ground. Let's see if I can get this battery in here. I might have brought too big of a battery for the application. Well, let's see if we can get this thing to turn over. Nothing. Turned out my battery's a little low. I threw the charger on it. Let's go ahead and give this another shot here. My amp gauge ain't reading nothing, but oh, there it is. Yeah. Just turn it over. All right. Hopefully we got a little oil circulating in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and see if I got spark here. I got the little tester set up right there. We'll go ahead and turn it over again. No spark. We're going to go ahead and pop off this distributor cap. And I'm thinking all we'll have to do is clean these points up. We do have new points, condenser and rotor right there. But let's go ahead and check things out first. Well, since I don't have any sandpaper on me, and I do have a new set of points here, I guess we might as well just go ahead and swap these points out. So we'll pull these out. There we go. And then we have our new points here. Should be pretty easy to just throw them right in, along with our new condenser. Now, while I was throwing all these new parts in here, I realized this thing was just barely hanging on by a thread on the coil here. So we're gonna have to get a new coil too. I'm gonna have to go pick one of those up. I don't have one here. So we're gonna go grab one, be right back, and we'll see if we can get spark to this thing. Finally got our new coil. That's all in there. Went and grabbed a new battery as well. Of course, the new points and condenser are in. Let's see if we get spark here. Oh yeah, we got spark. Yes, I think we're in business. I'm gonna throw this distributor back together here, and we're gonna see if we can get this thing to pop off for us. Let's see if we get spark at our tester right here. Yep. All right, we're getting spark to our plugs. Let's give her a little squirt here and see if she lights up for us. Well, it was. Oh, that does come off. Go ahead and do that. Okay, give her another shot. Now, Brad, if so, this is the throttle, isn't it? So if we pull that all the way back, it's not throttled. And then isn't the choke on this side? Is it this here's the choke? That feels like it's stuck. So we'll maybe leave that alone. Let me work that throttle a little bit.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe. Yeah. Let me see with that throttle in a different spot.
Nice.
She runs. Woohoo! Boy, maybe we should throw some fuel in it, huh?
Heck yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Throw a little fuel in the tank. See if we can get it flowing to that carburetor there.
The
Carburetor, yeah. So,
bowl right here.
yeah. So we'll have to open that sediment bowl, right?
Let me open it up right here.
Well, the valve.
Oh yeah, screw that
The
up.
valve's open.
Yep.
Okay, so we're trying to see if we can free up this choke here.
Oh, yeah, I am a little bit. Look at it. It's moving.
Yep, it is. Oh, it's not really moving that lever too much though. And then we got on the sediment bowl here, you can see there's fuel in there.
You could open that a little
It's
bit.
all the way open, right? So we're opening the valve here. We should get fuel flowing to the carb. And we'll give her another shot. Okay, we're giving her another go to see if we can get it going on its own fuel here. See if we can get the blade going. Oh yeah, it's working. Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Does it go up? Doesn't fully operate, but we're gonna have to add a little hydraulic fluid. Man, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna turn her off for now. I think we're gonna come back and revisit this tomorrow morning when it's brighter out. Okay, so we ended off yesterday. As you see, we got this thing fired up last night. I wasn't able to make it out today quite when I thought I would. We got about a half-hour light left. We've got some hydraulic fluid on the way. While we're waiting for that, let's throw some coolant in this thing. We'll go ahead and top this thing up. Okay, radiator's topped off. Now I believe hydraulic fluid is going to be filled right down here. There is a little bit of fluid down on there, but I should probably check to make sure that's... Let's go ahead and dip that again, see if it is actually on the stick. And it's not. So yeah, we're gonna have to add a little bit. We'll take it a little at a time since I don't really know how much is in there. We got to be able to lift that blade up if we want to move this thing. So it runs. It's got fresh oil, coolant. If we get this hydraulic fluid filled up, we could hopefully get the blade lifted up and see if this thing moves under its own power. All right, so we got some hydraulic fluid here now. Let's pull that cap again. Gonna need a funnel for this one. Here we go, it's a nice fit. Now, I don't know how much is in there, Brad. We probably want to do a little bit at a time and check it.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yep.
Did you notice that hydraulic oil didn't get cheaper?
Oh no?
Oh, it's high.
Is it? Oh yeah? It's spendy now, huh?
Yeah.
All right, and I don't know, it might, you know, we might have to add too as we go if it's got to fill these lines, right? Oh wow. Yeah, still not on there. All right, we'll keep pouring. Huh? It's a funky funnel.
Yeah. I got from John Deere, I think.
John Deere? No, no wonder it don't work, huh?
I know.
Yeah, it's kind of a odd looking cap, you know.
Right.
But it'll keep the rain off you.
Well, it might keep a tree off you, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. It's pretty neat though, see it, you know, to hear it fire up again. You know, I don't know how long it's been sitting.
Oh, it's been sitting for years, I think.
Yeah?
Oh, I bet it's been sitting for 20 years.
20 years, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's why it's so low hours, huh?
Or maybe longer.
Really?
Yeah. Right off.
It's still not quite there.
Can I put some more in?
I think, yeah, it's still, it's not running right out the bottom, huh?
Is it touching at least?
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
All right.
This is empty. I think they drained it.
Yeah, nothing on it. Now, Brad, if the engine was dry and the hydraulic system was dry, you don't think they drained the transmission too, do you?
Who knows back in those days? I don't know.
I wonder if I should check if that's got a dipstick, right?
Grandpa, some guy.
This right here. Okay, transmission's still got fluid in it. That's good.
Denise.
Denise?
Yeah, still calling her.
Oh. That's my ex-girlfriend at one time.
Oh yeah?
Your neighbor.
I was going to marry her in August.
You didn't pull the trigger, huh?
No. It would have been bad. But we're friends, but that's it, you know.
Uh-huh.
It would not work.
Wouldn't have worked out, huh?
No.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, sweet.
There it is.
Hey, you
Okay,
get
we finally got fluid on there. Let's go ahead and See what she does. Okay, it's getting pretty dark out, but we're gonna fire this thing back up and see if we can get that blade lifted up, and also see if we can actually move this thing. Here we go. You didn't close the fuel, did you? Oh, okay. Make sure we didn't lose all our...
Well, it was closed one way. Maybe it was closed.
Oh yeah, we still got fuel in there.
I think it was closed.
It shouldn't be, right? If we didn't touch it, it should still be open.
I turned this way. It's open.
Yeah, yeah.
It was closed.
There it is. All right, now let's see if we can get this blade up. I don't know which one does what here. Hey, there it goes. Yes, blade is up. That's that one right there. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, we're in gear. Yeah, we're moving. Oh, I see. This side doesn't seem to be working. This side turns a little bit, and this side doesn't. It's forward and reverse right here, yeah. I didn't know it either. I thought that was just the go button, you know. So forward on here is forward, and pulling it back is reverse. And then you got your gears, and needs to be a turn. This side doesn't seem to be engaging. This side does a little bit. Good oil pressure. Now we're back out here again today, and I did find out a little more about the brakes here. I'm pretty sure each side has its own clutch. That one over there, and then this one right here, and then that's your clutch for shifting, I believe, and then these are your brakes for each side that you turn with. As these dozers got newer, they had wet clutches in the back. Since this one's so old, it has dry clutches back here. I guess if they sit a long time, they get froze up, and you actually got to pop these little caps off to adjust them, which can be a real bear. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing fired back up. I'd also like to see if our generator's charging. As I started to try to get this thing going again here today, the battery seemed to be pretty run down. It's a brand new battery. They did try to run it a bit since I was last here, and he said it did quit on him, so I'm wondering if that generator's just not charging. I got the truck hooked up to it now. Let's just see if we can get it fired up. Oh yeah, she's struggling. Well, I might have to let her charge for a few. She's not turning over quick enough to, I think, to get this thing fired up, so. Let's see, is fuel running out of there ready? See if we can get it turning. see if things break free. Just want to try to get everything working correctly, and then we can take it out and go to try to push some dirt when it's light out. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, it's turning. Yes! Might have spoke too soon. It might only be turning one way. I think it runs pretty good. Is it turning?
Not on this side.
Oh, it's not? It's only on the one side? Oh, really? Oh, that side ain't working, huh? Well, it turns one way. Yeah. You can just turn. It's like in NASCAR. You can only turn left. I'll try it. Yeah. So I ended up pulling the carburetor off the dozer there. It was leaking so bad when we turned the fuel on. I got to check the floats, and I do have a rebuild kit for it anyways, so I thought, you know what, why not? It was hard starting. So we're just going to tear this thing apart, clean it up, throw some new gaskets in it, and see if we can get rid of the hard start and the fuel leaking out of it. And hopefully we'll be able to go push some dirt with that thing. So let's go ahead and pop this top a minute. Maybe the float's just messed up, I don't know. Wow, this gasket is really hanging on there. There we go. Doesn't seem like there's any fluid in the floats, so that's good. Oh wow. Yeah, the floats are barely moving. That's probably why it was overflowing. There's not too much junk in here. Actually, barely any at all. And it's probably also a part of them draining the whole fuel system before they parked it. Alright, well, I think I got everything cleaned up and put back together. Got the floats set, I think, right where I want them. All I gotta do is put the two pieces back together. Send all these screws back home, and we'll be ready to go put this thing back on the dozer, and hopefully she'll run just a little bit better. And also not leak. Carburetor's back on, rebuilt. I think we should be good there, and as you can see, we also added an alternator. One wire heads right up to the battery here. We also had to switch the battery to a negative ground instead of a positive ground. All we had to do for that was make sure that our hot wire goes to positive on the coil, the negative side to distributor. Let's go ahead and do a little test, see how this carburetor reacts after the rebuild, and also see if we're charging. Runs like a champ. Okay, let's throw our multimeter on here. Okay, right, well, let me up the RPM. So we're working on adjusting the brake on this side, which is right down here. It's just a 3/4 nut, and that will tighten up a band of some sort down there, from what we've been told. So basically, we're just going to see if we can tighten this a little bit and see if we can get what we need to get this one side turning like the other side does, just like that. We weren't able to get this side working correctly as it should to be able to turn, so we're going to be running NASCAR style where it only turns one way. We're going to head out that way and we're going to go push some dirt with this thing. It's time. That's going to do it for the dozer video. Everybody's taking a turn. They all want to run it. Thanks a lot for watching. You may have noticed in the background of this video, there is some more heavy equipment coming up in the near future. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.